So, today is my 50th birthday, and I just was thinking about it yesterday about how I've just entered my fifth decade on this earth. And I was thinking about what my life was going to look like on this day. Was I going to wake up and feel different? You know, most of our birthdays we don't, but I remember as little kids how I couldn't wait for my birthday. I would crawl up on my mom's dresser, and there was this calendar, and I would sit there and I would count how many days it was to my birthday, and I would get so excited when August 1st came around. And then when we moved to Fountain Valley when I was 6, I started to have friends, and I couldn't wait to have a birthday party, and I was so excited. And most of the time we celebrated my birthday at Farrell's Ice Cream, and it was so much fun. And then there was the time that I went through a lot of struggles, and I went through not understanding who I was, and not understanding about my skin color and why I was different from everybody, and realizing that there wasn't a lot of people that were from India that lived around me, and why I looked so different, and went through a lot of bullying and a lot of challenges and a lot of self-worth and self-esteem issues. And I was thinking back the other day about all the years I've lived, and from birth to 18, it's definitely learning what life is about and learning how to know our basic life skills, and trying to come into understanding why we're even here and what matters to us, and do we have our tribe, and do I feel great being alive? And there was a lot of those years that I wasted just wanting to die and not wanting to be here, and living in sorrow and sadness, and not appreciating who I was or what I looked like. And then I went into my 20s, and my 20s was all about curiosity. What was life about? I was married. I had 2 kids in my 20s, and I was learning how to be a mom, a wife, working on a degree. Again, trying to make sure that I thought life was all about making other people happy. And then I got into my 30s and I got divorced, and now all of a sudden I was a single mom. And now it was about learning how to live. What is life about? Do I even want to still be here? And the truth was I didn't. But I knew I had to live for my kids, my 2 boys that relied on me so much as their mom, working 3 jobs, trying to put food on the table, a roof over our head. And then I got into personal development. And in my 30s, it was about adventure, about soaking in and learning and growth. It was the biggest years of my growth, I thought, until I got into my 40s. And in my late 30s, I met the love of my life. And honestly, I fell in love with myself, and I started to like myself, and I started to appreciate myself. And I realized that self-worth started with me, and that I had to value who I was before I can expect anybody else to value who I was. And that's what happened in my 30s, and I got to go into my 40s, and I got to learn this, I got to live this, and I got to teach this. And let me tell you, 50 years, it's been a ride. And a lot of people say, you don't look 50, and I say, I don't feel 50, but then again, what does 50 feel like? But I had this dream years ago that I wanted to take my family, all my kids, because I have 6 kids now, 2 with my previous husband, 2 amazing stepdaughters, and 2 kids with my current husband. We have a granddaughter and another grandchild on the way. And I look at my life and how blessed I am. And I wanted to say, what if I could take everyone for my 50th birthday? And the cherry on the top was my best friend that I've been best friends with since I was 6 years old. We've been through our ups, our downs, our challenges. She was the one I shared everything with, that I trusted the most. And here we are in Playa del Carmen on my 50th birthday with all my family, my kids, my bestest friend in the world, her partner, and many other friends that got to come and be here with me to celebrate this day. So as I enter my first day of my 50s, I'm not sure what the rest of this year is going to look like, but what I do know for sure is that I've realized that I just have to live life on my terms, and that not everyone's going to be happy with the decisions I make. Not everyone's going to be happy with the choices I make. Not everyone's going to be happy with me, and that's okay. that everyone's happiness doesn't rely on what I'm doing or what I'm not doing, is that we're all in charge of our own happiness, whatever that looks like to us, because we all have a different definition of what happiness looks like. So I decided I'm just going to do this once a day, maybe talk about my wins, maybe talk about what sucks today, talk about what I'm doing, if I made it to the gym or not, and just kind of go through this journey. And if you choose to join me, yay. And if choose not, that's okay too, because I'm really doing this for me, to document each day and have just a reflection of each day of this 50 looks like. So today I'm going to go and live it with my family and my friends. I'm going to enjoy the beach, enjoy a glass of wine, and then just continue to think about how I got here and celebrate. See y'all later.